What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeInc team, back with another episode of Sledge and Friends. Not only is this episode of Sledge and Friends, but it is credit card combat. We got two combatants in here today, two strong competitors in here today, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna let a couple of y'all get in here. Y'all know how we do, and then we go get right into it. And I guess while I'm letting a few people get in here, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the rules of the. You know what? No, I'm gonna let a few people get in here, and then I'll go over the rules for the debate, so that I don't have to do it again. We got my boy Dennis Dunn in the building. DEM Dim is in the building. Chaz Money Menace is in the building. Man, you know what's funny? When y'all come on, I can't see who was already in here. Even though I know I saw when I was looking at it from my phone, my guy Rodney is in the building. Link 875 is in here. What is going on? Vincent Pasquale dropped the $1.99 super chat before the live even went through. So we gotta do it. We gotta do it for you. Appreciate you, brother. Texas Dog is in the building. My God, Texas Dog is in the building. Definitely happy to have y'all here. Gunna Diver just came in. Gunna Diver. John R is in the building. John R dropped the. Let's go. Let's go. They hate me. The guy with the best name on YouTube. They hate me is in the building, man. Listen, if y'all ain't ready for credit card combat, luckily, man, I got Joe Barreto. This is his second time doing credit card combat. Man, he said he's taking on all comers. Joe is taking on all comers. And also, man, I gotta hold it off. I gotta hold off before I tell y'all who the next combatant is. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all know who it is. If y'all just happen to just jump on the LinkedIn, you don't know who it is. But I'm gonna go over it in a second. And you know what? Forget it. I'm about to bring these guys up because I don't want them to just be sitting in the lobby forever, waiting to come up. But since y'all already know one contestant, so far he is 1-0 in credit card combat. He could be on one. I don't know. He's 1-0. I'm gonna say 1-0 because he came back. It is the one and only Mr. Wepa himself, undoubtedly the most popular live YouTube content creator in our space. It is my brother, the one and only Joe Barreto.
What's going on? What's going on, Sledge? Thank you. The Wepa man is undefeated. Bring them all.
That's
you know what? I don't care. Even if we never met, Sebi, come. I'll take Sebi on.
Any of them.
You know what? Bring in John Liang too. I don't care. Anybody, bring him. Credit Shifu, done. All right.
Oh yeah,
I'm rocking my Mets jersey today. All right. No credit card. I'm coming in hard Bronx style, baby. It's on.
Y'all hear that?
Anybody. And I got a coconut tequila shot in here. Right here, baby. This is to you, Sledge. Absolute, papa. There you go.
Hey, Joe actually took John's place. John was supposed to be here. He had some other obligations with work and everything. But Joe stepped in because Joe is actually the third person. It was supposed to be Key. Key has stepped in, but Key being Key, her softball team had went to the championship, so she couldn't be here today. When the game is over, she said she go get in the comments. But yeah, Key was supposed to be the fill-in. So Joe was the fill-in because I know at the end of the day, Joe was gonna come here and do his thing. And man, I can't wait to get to it. But again, I gotta go ahead and bring up the next guest. Man, This guy came out of nowhere, right? I'm going to call him the rookie of the year. This guy drops a video every day. Every day, y'all. He drops a video every day. So we just go ahead and introduce the one and only Phillip with points, the everyday content creator, and the rookie of the year. I'm calling it, man. It's not even the end of the year yet. I'm calling it. What is going on, my brother?
Friends. What's up? How did you do my catchphrase?
He came in with that little short interest. Yeah. All right. Joe came in with all of that.
Right, yeah. I don't have a jersey on, but I'm still going to, wipe the floor with Joe. It's going to be great.
Oh, man. You heard that?
You know what? Okay, here's the thing. I'm just going to lay it out right now. First, I seen some of the comments. They're like, from the Bronx and you're wearing a Mets jersey. Yes, Bronx, born and raised. I studied in Queens my whole life at St. John's. So there you go. But the Mets are still New York City, right? From the Bronx. It is what it is. All right. You have to have cojones to wear a Mets jersey in the Bronx. That's what I got. As for Phillip, you notice I'm not even addressing him because he's over there with his Darth Vader voice trying to intimidate. And that's not working here tonight. All right. It's on. It's over for you, Phillip. Bring it.
Lack of faith is disturbing.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We 6 minutes in. We got 43 people in here. We got Lenora Wade is in the building. My brother, Memphis Mike is in the building. What is going on, Mike, man? I appreciate you being here. Lenora, I appreciate you being here. The Rican 71. What is up, everybody? Gave you Joe the big weapon. Gave everybody the big weapon. We got
James is my corner man tonight. Yeah.
Texas Dog dropped the 199 super chat, man. You know we gotta do it. We gotta do it. I can't keep us here all night for it. So, but yeah, all right. I'm gonna shout out the last couple shout outs, and then I'm gonna run down the rules, and we're gonna get right into it, guys. Got Jose Marzan in the building. As I said, Dim is in the building. My guy Gunna Divers in here. John's in the building. Our guy Jesse is in here. Kirby done showed up for us. Kirby is in the building. Background Balloons is in the building. Another great name. I love that one too. Let's say rookie of the year, everyday content creator indeed. When does Phillip sleep? He don't. He dreaming of videos when he's sleeping. That's
I actually did wake up with an idea this morning. I was like, I gotta hit the record.
This guy be practicing. I guess I'm like Allen Iverson, man. I know about practice. Phillip always practicing, man. He already ready to get on the court.
LG,
we got
happy birthday.
Let's go.
And got the Saver card as a gift.
Man, and you came here
That's
with
amazing.
us.
Way to celebrate
on your birthday.
Salud.
We appreciate. Oh man, Crystal.
Yo, Crystal
you ain't have to do
the
it.
Woman. Hit it.
Look, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Oh,
man, I'm trying to get to this thing, man. All right, this is the last one. I'm gonna go over the rules after this one.
Joe
Dietz in the building. Yeah. I can't even it won't even go again. It won't be the start. Appreciate you. Oh man. It look like this a home game for Joe, man. This look like a home game, man. He got the crowd here. Hey, look, before I get into it, I want to shout out my boy Chaz Money Menace. Got the Chaz Money Menace merch right here. So make sure if y'all want some of that Chaz Money Menace merch, go over to that channel. Hit that little shopping icon down there and go check out his merch. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down the rules of the debate, and we gonna get right into it when these guys tell me they are ready. Okay. So the debate rules. This debate is gonna be divided into 4 rounds. Joe already kind of know these rules. Last time was 5. I cut it down to 4, but I added a question to every round. The first 3 rounds will include 3 questions per round with a response from both creators. The final round is going to be an audience super chat round. So if you want your question, if you have a specific question for the debaters, you drop a super chat, then your question will be asked to the contestants. Let me see. I don't know. Okay, it's after every question, each contestant has a 1-minute rebuttal time granted to them, if time allows. If we start going crazy, then we'll cut that. The speaking order is gonna be up to the moderator, which is me, of course. And I don't have nothing to flip. You guys got a coin there or something?
No, if he wants to go first, he can go first. It's okay. First, what though? Can I I want to give a shout out to Gunner. It's his birthday as well. Gunner's birthday. Hit the music.
What is going on? Where did I see that? How come I ain't see that?
It's on the
That's
block,
what's
right?
up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Since 1971.
You got 2 people here on their birthday to see this.
Yo,
man.
see, that's the love we got, guys. That's the love we got. Happy birthday, Gunner.
All right.
Cheers, Poppy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. For sure. We appreciate you, brother. All right. The moderator will alternate who answers after each round. So if Phillip starts this round, the next round Joe will start that round. Let's see here. No interruptions while the other creator is speaking. The timekeeping, going beyond the time limit may result. You get 3 minutes. Basically, you get 3 minutes and then the 1 minute rebuttal. So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna make it fun, and yeah, man. The in closing, both guys are going to have 90 seconds to have final remarks. So, first question, I guess, is on Phillip. Right. The first round is going to be about fundamentals. For beginners to everyday use. What is the best first credit card for someone with no credit history, and why?
Okay. All right. So I could answer this my way or the way I wish I would have gone, right? So what I ended up doing was actually I got the Capital One Platinum card, and I got it through a mail-in offer, and it's a terrible idea, right? You don't get anything out of it. But at least it doesn't have an annual fee. At least it didn't fall for Credit One. But honestly, the one that I wish I started off with would have been the Discover It card, just because it's got solid cash back, 10% on the rotating category in the first year, 2% on every other purchase in the first year. And then, of course, they have incredible opportunities for APR bonuses between balance transfers of purchases. So Discover It. Yeah.
Discover It. But man, you know what's crazy? It's the Capital One Platinum. When I started rebuilding my credit, the Capital One Platinum was my first card, and Discover It was my second. So if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't have got that platinum.
Yeah,
Joe,
I'm in the same boat.
So for me, it would be 2 companies out there. First, Discover always, because Discover has it on lock. When I was a kid in the college campuses, that was the card you got, no matter what. You filled out a paper application and did it, right? But Discover is really good at giving good, solid credit limits. It's easy to manage. But the newest player in town for this generation in the last 5 years, I'm going to have to go the way of the Apple Card, because it's simple to use, easy to get approved, credit limits are high, you could do savings automatically with it, you get a discount on colleges. So that's your first card. Now, I'm keeping it to that age group of never having credit before. If you're an older person, I'm going to throw it to Chase, and Chase being a Freedom Unlimited or Freedom Flex, because, or even that the other one, what is it, the Slate, because it's for people whose credit isn't that hot. So you have choices out there. But for the young ones, I'm gonna say besides Discover, the Apple Card, if you're older, go through Chase because it's a solid way to start your background as well in getting into the credit game.
All right. So I have another question for your answer. What about the people that aren't in the Apple ecosystem?
So if you're not in the Apple ecosystem, then I would just say stick to Chase still. I wouldn't say apply for a Capital One Platinum secured or whatever like that. Maybe even, to be honest with you, but see, where you live is different, right? Here in New York, if you have a lot of options, or New York, New Jersey, TD Bank, PNC, you have a lot of the smaller banks that will offer. Like I took my son when he was 15 to TD and opened up an account, and they gave him the option to get a credit card, and said I added him as an authorized user. So depending on where you live, East Coast is going to be way different from the West Coast, right? With certain bank issuers, but a small bank is helpful as long as you can start the history. To be honest with you, if you teach the person how to use it right, I don't think it's really going to matter which card, but as long as you know how to use it and what it's intended for, I think any starter card from any issuer and even the local banks would help.
Okay. I can dig that. I got my son started with Bank of America because he banks there.
They reward that. They reward it a lot. I gotta say though, Joe, so my lowest credit limit is the Capital One Quicksilver. I got $500 on that one. My second lowest is my Apple Card, $1,760, and I've had it open for 5 years, and they won't give me anything else. I don't know what I did with them. But
do you use it? Do you use it a lot?
Only for Apple purchases. So
and
every
that's
iPhone
why.
goes on there.
That is the reason why. That was me too. My son used it like if he was drinking water, like tap to pay everywhere he went, right? And he got like 4 different credit line increases. He has more credit line on that one than I'm stuck at 10,000, which is ridiculous. But it's that. Yeah. If you just use it for Apple products, which is exactly what I do, they're not gonna. And I called Goldman Sachs to ask them. They said you only use it for Apple purchases. That's why I asked you first. Because
really, they actually said that.
Yes. Wow. They're not stupid. They want you to get banged over the head. Remember, if you buy an Apple purchase, they're not getting interest. Remember, they're interest free for the time that you're going to finance it. So guess what? They want you to pay 50% for the piece of gum you bought on the street. That's what it is.
Joe, you may actually know.
I'm gonna tell both of y'all.
Can I ask this real quick?
Go ahead, Phillip.
Okay. You may actually know. So if you make a purchase when you have a 0% APR agreement in place, does that automatically start earning interest, or is it still kind of how that grace period?
Sted, you want to answer it?
Okay. It depends on the issuer, but 99% of the time, they're tracking the interest, right? Because if you don't, a lot of issuers, if you do not pay it off completely before the promotional period is over, they would charge you interest on the entire amount that you've had there.
Yeah, the deferred interest.
So,
no, I think what I was asking.
Like exactly, deferred interest.
Yeah, so my USA card, I did a balance transfer on it, and I just did a regular purchase on it, and I actually started they started charging interest after the purchase actually cleared the account. And so I was just wondering if the Apple Card was kind of the same way, or if they would still charge, like if I could use it while I had an agreement going on.
Right. So they'll charge you the interest on that separate purchase that's not an Apple product right away.
Okay.
And you'll see that interest. Yeah, they're gonna get you. And actually, that's why their app is cool, because they'll actually turn different shades of color to notify you that the bill is coming. You don't want to pay interest. Pay this amount by that time. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all something crazy about Apple Card for me. This is the only card that's ever happened to, and it's probably never happened to anybody that you know or going to know. When I got the Apple Card, before I received it in the mail, they gave me a credit limit of increase of $1,500.
That's wild.
Yeah, I received an email like you got a credit limit increase. I didn't even know. I opened it up and I'm like an Apple card. I had not even received a card yet. Yeah, but it's still been at that 1,100 was $11,500 since I've had it.
That's amazing.
Like the whole time. So, but I don't use it. All right. So, all right. Let's get to question number 2. Remember, we still on the fundamentals. All right. Should beginners, or this question is for Phil.
For Phil or me?
Should beginners focus more on cashback cards or travel rewards cards?
All right.
Is it
So
Philip
it
that
really
gets it
depends
first or
on.
me?
It's Philip.
Oh, okay, because I thought he went first.
Next, you get
Oh,
you
okay,
in the
gotcha.
next round.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, reclaiming my time. But yeah, so it depends on what kind of beginner you are. If you're a beginner who travels, then maybe think about points. But honestly, I think cashback is probably the easiest one to get value from. First of all, because you're not going to be paying annual fees usually, and because you can actually get immediate use out of those, of those rewards. If you're someone who's like getting the gold card and as your first card, you can't get value from that unless you're traveling, preferably international flights, right? In order to get super outsized value. And so I think probably if you're just starting out, like from college, maybe, think about cashback first, and then bonus points too, if you're in the Chase ecosystem, because that cashback can be points, or for Capital One can do the same thing, down the road. And of course, I didn't put Citi there because like if you have the Citi Strat Premier, you can't really cash those out at full value anymore. But Chase is really solid for that if you don't know what you're going to do. But I'd say cashback.
Okay. All right. Would you recommend any specific cashback card?
Yeah, definitely. I really love the Saver card. That's actually what I've been using right now, just because I'm really all over that Virgin transfer bonus, and so I love those. So I'm been all in on Capital One this month because I'm trying to get the credit increase too. So that's one of my favorites. And then of course, if you're looking for just a standard 2% card, if you have any retirement accounts, the Fidelity Rewards Visa is hard to beat. If you can at least get approved with Elon, they're pretty picky.
You know what? I don't have that card, but I can definitely agree with that. It's a card that I'm definitely interested in as time go on. All right, Joe, you need me to repeat the question or you got it?
So, do you mind repeating it again, Sledge?
Yeah, no problem. All right. The question was, should beginners focus more on cashback cards or travel rewards cards?
Okay. So here's the thing. By beginners, it's kind of open-ended because when we think of beginners, we think of young kids, right? But
Right.
you could be an adult and open your first card up at whatever point in your life that you're at if you finally got, paid or whatever. My thing is this. I think it depends on what your background is. If you come from a background where you were brought up that cash is king, that, don't take out credit, like being Hispanic, that's how it was for us growing up. Credit is bad. This is bad. The cashback be the first thing, right? Like you never thought of travel through a card, but now things are different. So I'll give you an example. And I saw this when my son was at Pitt. You have kids that come from families that have traveled the globe going to college and they're 19 and 20 and they had the gold card because everywhere they went to eat, they got 4 times. If they lived out of the campus onto an apartment off campus, they had to do grocery shopping. They got 4 times. So they made a killing. They would cover each other's bill at the bar and then get Venmo'd or Zelled or whatever. So I think 10 years ago, different story. Now in 2025, I can see where young ones and even people new to credit can get a card like the gold card and pay that amount because they're going to see the rewards coming in because they're using it so much. It's almost like a debit card. Remember, a kid on a campus, you have that gold card on your phone, on your wallet, you're tapping the hell out of that. Starbucks, $10 a day times 4 times, your money all day. So I can see, back in the day, cashback. Nowadays, honestly, it depends on the upbringing and how the person is or where they are in their life. But I can see where you can get a travel card and be fine with it because you know how to use it. It's a different world.
I think
Okay,
I'd
for
like to
sure,
push
for
back a
sure.
little bit if I can. I think I have a minute, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What do you think? What do you think, Joe? I mean, come on. So first of all, for college students, right? So when I went to college, you have to, first of all, you have to live there for the first year, at least in most universities. And then you also have to sign up for their dumb little student dining plan, which means for 99% of your meals, you're not paying for it out of pocket. Someone else is paying for it out of student aid or, a student loan or something like that. So like, I don't really see where Forex would be that much of a value multiplier, at least for someone who's kind of in the first couple of years of college.
But that's why I said 19 or 20. I didn't say 17 or 18.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You're messing with a guidance counselor here that did college. So I know exactly. You're right. But I'll tell you what, my kid in his first year I lost $11,000 at Pitt for the meal plan because he never ate there. I had to write a letter showing that he lost 18 pounds because he hated the food. So they gave him more cash bucks to buy stuff at the supermarket on campus. So again, it's just different. It's a different time. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 58. And I also commuted to St. John's. I didn't stay on campus. And if you live in the city and you're commuting, what are you doing nowadays? The kids in the city that go to NYU and live in the city, they're not eating in a cafeteria. They're out there in Starbucks day and night, so.
So it's good for NYU students.
Yeah, it's good for people in the city. Right? It's if you're in West Bubble, you know what, on a campus of 1,000 acres, yeah, that's not going to do you well if all you're doing is eating on campus.
Yeah, I can see that.
For sure. Man, it is. We got 65 people in here. We should have 65 likes. We should have 65 likes. We got 65 people in here. All right, we're going to go on to question number 3. Back to Phillip. Is it smarter to pay an annual fee for better benefits right away or stick to no annual fee cards when you're starting out?
I mean, I say it whether or not you can afford it, right? So if you're a college student or if you're someone where like losing access to that $325 on a Amex Gold card like actually impacts like how you're able to function for the next month, then yeah, you don't need that card, right? Some people are fine. Like when I went to University of Virginia in my first year, I didn't have a laptop because I'm not one of those kids that could afford a laptop for college, right? And the girl sitting next to me was like, "Why don't you just have your mom buy it for you?" And I was like, "Gee, I wish I thought of that." So there are different people living that college experience. So I would say, if you can afford it, yeah, and if you think that you can get value from it, that's fine. But I would definitely probably focus on kind of low annual fees as cards, especially first, or no annual fee cards, right? Because those are the cards you're probably going to try to keep open, at least if you're trying to kind of jumpstart building your credit history, at least in the first, 5-10 years of having a credit history, right? So yeah, I think most of the time it would say no annual fee to low annual fee. But if you're one of those people that literally just doesn't care, then yeah, sure, get the gold card, get the platinum card, and make sure you use Sledge's referral link to do it.
Make sure you do it. Make sure you do it. Joe, need you to repeat it?
Annual fee. I mean, here's the thing. Nowadays, you can get a solid no annual fee card, the Wells Fargo autograph, that will cover your streaming services, your food, your this, your that, or even on the lower, let's say $150 green card from Amex if you want to flex a little, right? And that gives you 3 times on travel, transit, which again, if you're studying in the city, that's all day, every day, MTA fares, food, you name it. So I would say if you're young, getting a card up to $99 is probably doable, because if you're going to get an airline card, my kid, I had to fly every once in a while. I couldn't drive all the time to Pitt. So I added him to my JetBlue and my United Explorer card. But if, let's say, they don't have the parent that does that, unfortunately, $99 isn't going to put them out if you break it down per month, right? So if it's something that they could utilize because they say they have to travel going back and home during the breaks or whatever else, that's not bad. But to say at 19, at 18, 19, no, he's a $695 card just because, if your parents can pull it off, great. But to say that that's your first card, no. And even someone that's older, I would still say, you know, limit that fee at the beginning until you really see what benefits and things you're looking at and what you're going to utilize. Like we always say, Sledge, why pay $695 if you're running late to the flight all the time and never going to use a lounge? Doesn't make sense. For that, take $100, keep it aside, and eat at the best restaurant at the airport that one time you're going to fly a year instead of prepaying for something you're never going to use.
For sure. You got a rebuttal?
I actually agree. You know, especially on the platinum card, like, you know, I'm one of those people that always have to be at least an hour and a half early to the airport anyway. So I'm going to be sitting at the airport somewhere. But yeah, if you're not going to use the core benefit of having the card, then yeah, you don't need it. So I think I agree with him on that one.
No, I definitely agree. All right, this is the last question of round one. So, Phillip, what is the single biggest mistake that you believe beginners make with credit cards?
Thinking it's actually someone giving you money. You know, when I first got my card, it was $800 credit limit or however much it was. Like, I legitimately thought someone had handed me $800 in cash, and I used it that way. And that was the single stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Well, one of the stupidest things I've ever done in my life. I'm sure I've done some other things, but yeah, no, just like, that is not your money. That is someone who is giving you available money that they will charge you through the nose for. And I paid through the nose because I paid my minimum payments when I paid my payments. You know, I did not start the game in a good situation. So yeah, it's not your money. It's someone else's money that you can use, but don't treat it like it's free.
For sure. Joe?
I'm going to agree with Phillip on that one. And also where now, okay, we have young guys in our space, like Jason, Sunny Money, 2021, but he's knowledgeable about how to use the cards. He knows, he's done the work, you know, he puts in the work, he's done the studying, he's well schooled in it at a young age. But not everybody is. And it also depends on your background, right? Going right back to the background. I think that has a lot to do with it. One of the reasons why I started doing this was because a lot of my students in the past never got this handle on it. And at age 30 and 40 that they are now, call me and we're like, yo, what do I do? Right? So yeah, I would say the biggest mistake is that where you think it's just free money. I remember at 19, when I first got my card from St. John's, it was some bank in Ohio. I didn't know. That's when ATMs first started coming out. I took $20 out in cash to take a girl out, not knowing that I was getting clubbed over the head almost 30%. So that date that I had for $20, really, by the time I paid that bill off, was like 50 because I would send them the super minimum due. It was just dumb, right? Yeah. So you're playing with money that is not yours, right? And the other thing is, now what's worse is when we were kids, you had Amex, that was always the one on TV, and not much else, right? You got a credit card, great for you. But, you know, nowadays there's so much out there that people just want that nice, shiny plastic to show, you know? And, you know, to be honest with you, just look at my beautiful extra wallet. You could check out Sledge's link in the description box below as well for him. But tell me, which kid right now wouldn't want any one of these cards? Like, what the hell? Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. So I think the biggest mistake is that they think it's a flex. They think they forget they have to pay it, and they get in over their head, and then they drown, and they don't know how to get out.
Yep.
For sure. Man, that was the end of round one. Who do y'all got up so far? Go ahead and drop that in the comment section. Make sure y'all go over to my boy Chaz Money Minutes channel, pick up some of that merch, and you know, while you here, man, go ahead and hit that QR code right there and pick up the new rebranded SledgeInc team merch. You know the crazy part is I don't even have any yet. I just picked up some today and it's on the way. When I get it in hand, I'll be the first one to throw it on in the video. Man, I appreciate everybody that has already picked up a couple before I even got any, man.
That is
thank you
fire.
for that.
You know what? Hold on,
Sure looks amazing.
Slay. Hold on, Slay. Hold on, Slay. I got you, Papi. I got you. We good.
There we go. Appreciate
Yo, and this one is fire. The one with the logo on the pocket is fire.
Over the little pocket. Yeah, that's one of the ones
Bro,
I got too. Yeah,
I
got
that one.
I got the green one because I gotta scan this thing too.
Yeah, man. We round one is over. Like I said, go head over to my brother Chad Money Minutes channel. Pick up the new merch that he got over there. I don't even think he had this one no more. I think this one's exclusive. I think I got this. I think Joe got one too.
We did.
We got the exclusive.
Oh yeah, that one does look
good. If y'all want some of the new SledgeInc merch, go ahead, scan that QR code because we are about to get back to the debate. And remember, anybody who drops a super chat, your questions will be answered in the bonus round. Your question will be answered in the bonus round. We got 3 more rounds, and then we go to the bonus round. Right now, man, I can't tell you who's winning. It is
who's winning?
Debate.
Sledge, because I just ordered the shirt, bro.
Let's go.
Sledge is winning. I ordered it in red. Hey, that red is fire.
I need. See, you know what I need? I need Joe to put that shirt on one of them lives where he got 3 million people watching. Throw my QR code in there.
I got you.
Let's go. All right, we gonna go on to round 2, y'all. Round two is called the strategy. This round, Joe, you up first. The question is, what is the most underrated credit card strategy in 2025 that most people are missing?
The most underrated?
Underrated strategy.
You got cut off, Papi.
The most underrated credit card strategy.
That's simple. That's the SledgeInc team upgrade, downgrade strategy. I'm just saying. Right now, I'm reaping the 50,000 point benefit of the Amex Platinum because it was just, I went from the Platinum in January to the green, the very next day up to the gold, got 30K points, just got 50K more, all for $3,000. So for 80,000 MR points, $3,000. Drop the mic. Phillip, you don't even have to respond, puppy. It's all good.
Well, I got something that's going to absolutely challenge you. It's going to work. It's going to be awesome. Are you done?
Most underrated.
Can I beat you now? Okay. All right. So it's kind of a tie in my book. So first of all, no lifetime language, right? So, and that kind of hits me with, goes into the Hilton cards, right? So Hilton cards, we've had no lifetime language links for those cards, every 3 months. And so, I mean, that's insane, right? American Express wants everyone to have Amex or Hilton cards, and they're willing to pay through the nose to give it to you. And so, those Hilton cards are amazing. Right now, I've got 2 of them. I have the Aspire card, and I just got the basic one for that 100,000 point offer they had. And I'm going to upgrade that one to the my second Aspire just because, those free nights are insane. So, no lifetime language, Hilton, much better than upgrading, downgrading.
The problem is you have to be in the game to know what a no lifetime language link is. That's the problem. And a lot of people don't know where to get the links. They're afraid, like we had somebody the other night that was like, oh, am I going to get those points clawed back if I use a no lifetime language link? I'm like, no, where you're going to get in trouble is if it's a modified link. And you have people that are really good at creating those, but they could wipe out your account and shut you down, so.
Yeah. That's fair. One thing too to note about the upgrade downgrade cycle is that, so I added my wife as an authorized user on my gold card 6 months after I actually opened the card. And so when I upgraded that card, I didn't get charged as much as I thought I was supposed to. But then in July, they ended up charging me the $195. So I paid $86 for the first 6 months, $195 for the next year for her to have an authorized user card, which is kind of surprising for me, but whatever.
Yeah, they'll give you that prorated annual fee. You know what's funny is when I was actually telling Joe about that. When I did it, they gave me the prorated annual fee, but it was at that time there were 3 for $175. So I had 3 authorized users. When they switched to $195 a piece, they never charged me.
Oh, that's good.
They didn't charge me at all that
That's
year.
amazing.
They didn't charge me till the following year. Yeah. But as I told Joe, that was $195 for 3 cars plus $695. I paid $1,280 for 3 years or 2 years.
That's
and
murder.
Not this year. Not this year.
Too expensive.
All right, Joe. We're back on you. Should people build their setup around one credit card ecosystem, Chase, Amex, Citi, Capital One, whatever, or diversify across multiple banks?
Diversify, without a doubt, because one ecosystem can club you over the head by nerfing their cards. We've seen it. We've talked about it the last couple of months, especially. Look, if your team Citi and Citi has great value for thank you points, but some people were pissed that they nerfed the ability to cash out at 1 cent per point. That was upsetting, right? If you're in Team Amex and you see, the benefits change for the business platinum where they took away $250 of Dell credit. So if you're all in one, yeah, you can get a lot of points accumulated quickly in that one ecosystem, but one decision that issuer makes affects your system. Whereas if you have multiple systems, if this one sucks this year, that other one's going to help balance you out. So for me, I always think it's best to diversify. You don't have to have 5 cards for each ecosystem, but at least have 1 or 2 of their key cards that are going to benefit you, whether it be travel or cash back, depending on what you do.
For sure. All right.
Phillip? All right, so Joe is completely wrong in that he is completely right. I kind of pretend that this is a debate somehow, right? But yeah, no. So first of all, one of the reasons why we have to diversify, like you said, right? So if a bank decides that they don't like you very much, then it can completely destroy your whole career, right? Your credit score can get tanked if that's where your only cards are, right? Another reason that you need to diversify is because Citi really sometimes super duper hates it when people travel across, a country border, right? And so, like, if you're only in Citi's ecosystem, for example, because you really like AA or something like that, you're going to be out of luck. You're going to be, panhandling and doing dishes in Paris, trying to get back home, and it's not going to be a good time. So that's important. But that's what I do. I have the gold card for my dining, and the venture card for my everything else. And I use it because basically the only people that we actually redeem for is Virgin and Air France, which, I can earn those points anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? The one thing about having all your eggs in one basket, and a good friend of the channel, Jackie Lavalier, she had majority of her credit with Bank of America, and she got more authorized users than Bank of America would like, and they closed those cards
from one day to the next. Remember, they put her in a spin.
Imagine having over $50,000 worth of credit gone, and what that does to your credit report.
And so remember, it was also her business card that she had with them.
Yeah,
she got
it was business
clubbed.
Yeah, clubbed, right? Yeah. So yeah, sometimes it might seem good in the moment, but having all your eggs in one basket, I don't think in anything is a great thing. You should always have at least a little bit of diversification. And I ain't in the debate, man. I shouldn't be even answering this, but I just had to throw that. Out there. I had to throw this out there too. Memphis Mike said, "Can you imagine only having Synchrony ecosystem?" No,
not at all.
Not at all.
As of
Alright,
last
back
week,
to
I
the
have
question.
more Synchrony cards than I do Capital One cards. So, yeah.
Oh wow. I can't believe it. Is the one card, is that a Synchrony card?
Yeah, the one pay card. That's you can see it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all pretty in blue.
It is. Nice looking
It
card.
is.
Walmart needed a new card. Capital One Walmart card was.
It was. It started peeling like the first month I had it.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That one for you, that was nice. All right. Here we go, Joe. You ready? All right. Is it better to maximize category bonuses like 5% on dine-in, groceries, etc., or keep it simple with a 2% flat cashback card?
That's a tricky question because it depends on the card you have and if there's a cap on it. So if there's a cap on the card where it's $1,000, you shit out of luck if you max that one out and you got to wait for the next category, quarter to come in. So 2% without a cap trumps that all the time because you could just throw everything on, or if you have one giant purchase, you're way ahead of the game. So that's what I would say, depending on the cap and then depending on the issuer that's going to give you that card. But I would go with the 2% just if there's no cap, especially because it's unlimited for you. So I think that's the move.
Okay. All right. Phillip?
Can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. All right. The question is it better to maximize category bonuses like 5% on dining, grocery, etc., or keep it simple with a 2% flat cashback card?
So I think it really depends on where most of your spend goes. So I did a video, I think it was actually my first month of doing videos, which was only a couple months ago. And I basically gamed out where, like, if you spend, like, I think it was like over $800 or something on food related purchases, so dining or groceries, then it might make sense if you only want to do one card setup to do like something like the Amex Gold card. But if you were doing more like, let's say you have more like medical expenses, or if you're doing more shopping or something like that, then maybe a 2% catch-all or a venture card would probably be better. So I think it depends on like how your spending goes. But even if you're doing, like, I actually looked at my budget, and if I just changed everything from the venture card to the gold card, I was still like spending a lot in food, but I was only getting like, I think like maybe 1,500, 2,000 more points just by switching that one card out with each other. So like, yeah, like, I mean, most people, like, if you're not wanting to get too crazy into it, they can get by with a 2x catch-all, but it depends. Oh,
It can depend on your lifestyle.
I'm not allowed.
Look, y'all, we got 75 people in here, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. We got 75 people in here. Hit the like button. All right. This is the last question of round two.
Jitsi has that. I'm swiping $50,000 a month.
Oh yeah,
Phillip, you were going to answer that one?
Yeah.
Go ahead, puppy.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, yeah. So the Venture X, if you have enough of a headroom, right? But whenever I have large purchases and even on construction purchases, the Business Platinum card gets you 1.5x on those purchases. So my the Business Platinum is actually the card that I spent the most on so far this year, because I put $20,000 in taxes and then $27,000 for the first down payment for the adoption thing. So 1.5x is better than 1. It's definitely not as good as 2 if you don't have that kind of headroom on your 2% catch-all. But the Business Platinum could be perfect for that sort of thing.
Doesn't the Business Gold give you 4 times for construction or something like that?
I can't remember if that was one of the categories. Let me see.
Business Gold?
I know there was something with I don't know if it was shipping or construction. I know it was something, or building materials.
I think it's shipping.
I know that they offered 4 times.
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah. My cousin does, he buy and sell houses, so he buy a lot of building material. He used that Venture X business card for it.
Or even the Blue Business Plus for 2% back is fine too.
Well, that's up to 50,000 per year, though.
So yeah, the cap is the killer.
True.
So you would need to have a charge card, if anything, that doesn't give you the cap.
Right.
So even maybe one of the Capital One Spark cards, or the
right
Capital One.
lingo.
Actually, shockingly, I can get approved for the stupid Capital One Venture X business card. Go figure. But it's a charge card, and that's what I don't want.
Hold on. We got something from my guy Mike Newman.
And somebody else threw you one. Sledge, somebody else threw you one before that you missed.
My God,
yeah,
Law, yeah. Somebody was talking. I just forgot about it. We didn't forget about you, Law. We did not forget about you. You always come through with support, for sure.
Hey.
We always come through with support. I had to cut him short a little bit. I don't want y'all to start running out of here. I don't want it to go too long. We still got another whole round to go, plus the bonus.
Let's do this.
Let me see. We got. Hold on, we at? All right. Last question of round 2. It's the last question. This is on you, Joe. Should people be more worried about annual fees or hidden devaluation of points?
I'm going to say so annual fees or hidden devaluation of points. It depends on how I'm going to play the middle. It's the only way I can answer it, honestly. So depending on how many cards you have, where if you have only one card that has a $700 annual fee, and you're still going to reap benefits, even if they nerf some of it, it still might suit your needs. But I think that because a lot of people that really that are not in the space, they don't even know what the hell a devaluation means. Let's be honest. I didn't know what the hell a devaluation was until I got doing with you guys. Seriously, I would have never known, that this used to be 28,000 points and now it's 35,000. You know what I mean? And I don't think people are up on that as much. So for me, it would still be fees, because I think at some point, even us that we do this on side gig for a living, at some point we're gonna have to call it. Where is enough, right? Where is 895 for the platinum card? Is it gonna get to 1,000? I'm gonna say screw you, Amex. I'm done with you, and I'm gonna find something, the next new guy on the block, all right? Because it's just too much. So I think it's, for me at this point, for most people, it's gonna be the annual fees, because they don't know what devaluations mean or are.
What do you think, Phillip?
This is a humdinger. I think as far as annual fees, like this is a question that is being forced on us, because the banks want us to choose. And in each of these banks, like each of their boardrooms, they're like, everyone's going to choose us and we're going to dominate and we're going to be the only bank in town, right? Like that's every single one of these games. Like that's what they're playing. And so it's going to have to be like, you're going to have to pick one airline card, one hotel card, and one premium travel card if you pick that, right? And so like that's going to be a problem, right? Because the idea, like next year, I will not be able to have both the business platinum and the personal platinum, despite the fact that I enjoy like a lot of benefits of them both, right? I just like, I don't know, like, yeah, I think the annual fees are going to be more of a problem, just because devaluations are bad, and everyone knows that at some point Hyatt's going to come for Chase, and it's going to completely destroy the value proposition, because they just can't do it, right? So I mean, it's easy enough to avoid, because you can cherry pick, change your strategy a little bit, but annual fees are only going to go up.
That is absolutely true, and it's one of the reasons I changed my strategy up a little bit, because annual fees are going to just continue to go up like that. Like they are. It's going to continue to go up. And at some point, you got to say, I can just pay for this stuff that they're giving me credits for.
Yeah.
You know, like I can just pay. I can just pay if I want these certain things. I can just pay for them if I want
Absolutely.
them. You know, instead of prepaying for them and then using them as a credit on this credit card. So,
Sledge, we were talking about
and
that
if you
today.
weren't buying
You and I were talking about that today with the FHR
Yeah.
credit that people want to use before the new benefits kick in on Amex. When I looked, you can't get a good one because it looks like they raised their FHR to like edit prices now. So why am I going to spend $800 to save $200 when I know that that's not normally what I'm going to do anyway? It makes no sense. So
yeah. Now, like I said, if you somebody who will spend $1,000 a night on a room, you get $200 off.
Yeah,
great for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you someone who spends, you know, the average price for a room, you know, and then the room's $1,000, you might as well just forego that credit. You know what I mean? But that's what I mean. You pay for what you want.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You pay for what you.
If you guys want to use FHR.
I forgot John, so I gotta get.
Oh yeah.
I ain't forget you, John. Okay, I got it there a little bit. We'll be back. We at round three, y'all. We at round 3. It's the last round before the bonus round. If we got any questions for the bonus round, and it is back on Phillip. All right. Now this one is hot takes.
Right.
Round 3 is hot takes. The first question, in your opinion, what makes a credit card, and we were just talking about this a little bit, what makes a credit card a premium card?
Whether or not it has Walmart Plus, no. Yeah, it is. That is a good question, because like, is the gold card a premium card, right? That's the question, right? So $325, like that's an insane annual fee, right? I think if it gives you value that makes your life easier to a degree that you're willing to pay up for it, I think is what makes it a premium card. Because like the gold card, you know, it gets me the Resi credits, which I actually use because we have a lot of really good Resi restaurants in Orlando, 2 of them that we really love going on regular date nights at. And so like, if I want to take my wife out to, you know, Valentine's Day, right, $50 off that ticket, I'll take that every day. Now I know it's not off, but you know, it makes me feel good. So sure, let's call it that. But yeah, I think if it gives you something that makes your life easier that you're willing to pay for, I think is I'm going to take the easy way out and say, you know, that's my barometer.
Okay. Joe, what makes a credit card or charge card a premium card?
Where you're going to have, I agree with what Phillip said, and I'm just going to add benefits that even outweigh the value of the card. So for instance, believe it or not, the Amex Green at $150 gives you clear credit that's now $209, right? So you're ahead of the game. And depending on what airport you're using it at, I'm in hellish Newark, right? And then if I go to hellish JFK, I mean, so, and clear is there, guess what? It's so, again, for me at this age, I think more than anything else, and we joke about it every week, I want to pay, and I'm willing to pay for the convenience. I want to pay for status. So even if a card doesn't give me lounge access, but right now the Hilton Aspire gives me the free night certificate, it gives me the resort credits and all these other things. Those are what make it premium. And actually the last video I did was, is it the best premium card out there? A lot of people think it is. You know, bang for your buck at $550. So I think it has to really be a part of your lifestyle that you currently have, but it elevates it and makes it easier to by having that card. And you don't have to think too much about it.
Sure.
That's to me what a premium card is. I don't want to have to go through a million hoops to squeeze out every cent per point for this crap. I know that if I have the Hilton Aspire, I'm gonna get that 85,000 that free night certificate. I'm gonna get right now. I just moved money over to the United Travel Bank. There are certain things. It's easy, right? But it makes my travel experiences better. That's what makes it premium for me.
Right. I got you. All right. Let me see. That was the end. Wait a minute. What was
That
that?
was third round
All
three.
right.
First question.
All right. Phillip, we on you. Which card do you believe is the best premium card of 2025? Explain your answer.
So yeah, I there are a lot of premium cards I love. The best premium card of 2025. I'm going to be predictable here, and I'm going to pull out of my wallet, and the card I'm pulling out is the Ritz-Carlton card, and everyone's going to hate that I mention it because everyone apparently believes that Chase forgets it exists unless I talk about it. But the Ritz-Carlton card, it's the easiest card to get value from a family perspective. Like if you're trying to get your family into a lounge, it's perfect, right? It gets you and your family into the lounge. It gets you unlimited guests to the Sapphire Lounge. That is just insane to me as well. But it gives you priority pass, and it gives you the good priority pass, so you can go to express suites. So like even if you hate the priority pass option where you are, you still have a nice quiet place you can go. So yeah, the Ritz Carlton card, hands down. And the 85,000 point free night, you can still stay at a Ritz Carlton in Hawaii for those points. You got to cherry pick the dates, right? And that's kind of the game. But yeah, the Ritz Carlton card, it's my favorite.
Can you repeat that question, Sledge?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Which card do you believe is the best premium credit card in 2025?
So it doesn't have to be a new card. Okay.
No.
So I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to say the new card because we've all been talking about premium cards the last 5 months, right? The CSR revamp, Amex's new platinum refresh, waiting on the Unicorn Elite. And I'm going to say that right now, personally for me, the Hilton Aspire that I just got is a fire card. But I'm going to say that for new releases or new refreshes, people poo-poo it. But the City Strata Elite for $595, the fact that it not only gives you the American Airlines points transfer, they're the only ones, 4 lounge passes, I know it's only 4, but that it also transfers to JetBlue, and JetBlue now with Condor Airlines can get you, as we spoke about a few nights ago, 56,000 points round trip to Europe business. It's a no-brainer. If you basically go out to eat on weekends, that 6 times thank you points is better than any other restaurant card out there at 6 times if you're going to go Fridays and Saturday nights, right? You get priority pass. You get a lot of things and easy to use StubHub and whatever else, there's splurge credit, or you could use it for not StubHub. Best it was American Airlines $200 you could use it for, and there was something else that they called it. But I think for $595, it was the best release. They didn't do a great job. It wasn't perfect, but I think bang for your buck, and seeing that it's going to be $300 less than the Amex Platinum, for somebody that wants to dip their toes into the premium card space, that might be it, because it covers a lot of bases for you. The transfer partners are strong, and the point earnings are strong. Couple that with being able to get a double cash or custom cash or the Strata Premier card to piggyback and really earn that in that ecosystem is fire.
Yeah. I can't knock either one of these answers at all. I can't knock either one of these answers.
I didn't apply for it, like I told you the other day, because it's almost $600. I have to. I'm at $4,600. It's just stupid for me at this point. I can't. That's just dumb.
I applied for it.
Dang, you crushing me.
That's just dumb. Did you try that the pre-qualification tool for them?
I did. They told me I couldn't get it, so I tried it anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I did open up 20 cards this year. So
City has never pre-qualified me for a card ever, It's funny when I did the pre-qualification the other day, they pre-qualified me for the Costco card. First time ever. But I took that as a good sign.
A great sign.
There you go.
I took that as a good sign. Hey, Jonathan Martinez says, I finally took a shot a few days ago and got approved for the Amex green card.
Wepa, Jonathan. That's my man. I was at Patsy's Pizzeria in Spanish Harlem back in June, and I saw him there. Great guy, Jonathan. Jonathan's money.
That's what's up. Steven Shelton says the Navy Federal flagship card, and I will tell you, anybody with that who don't have the flagship card, if you can get in the Navy Federal, if you have the ability to get in the Navy Federal, I'm gonna tell you one reason to get that card is because 99, I won't say 99, but it's a high percentage of people who have Amazon Prime. And you paying $139 a year for Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
That flagship card, part of the sign-up bonus is that it says that they pay for Amazon Prime for 1 year. I've had that card since 2022. And it's paid for my Amazon Prime every year.
That's fine.
As long as you have it, it's going to continue to pay for it. And I know people who had that card longer than I've had it, and is still paying for the Amazon Prime. So we're talking about a card that has a $49 annual fee that gives you global entry, TSA pre-check, and also pays for your Amazon Prime. $139, man. Like it's just hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got another one, y'all. Say, I treat annual fee like gym membership. I pay monthly and don't go out all to pay. Okay, man, listen, it could be like that with gym memberships, man. It can be gym. I remember, man, when I had tore my shoulder, man, I didn't go to the gym for probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 months, but I was not gonna cancel that membership because if I did, I'll never go back. You know what I mean? Like that was it. They just took my money for free, but I was not gonna cancel that membership. Some people saw the Atmos card, but you know what? A lot of people filling that Atmos card. They are. A lot of people are filling that Atmos card. I don't know if I was filling the name of it.
You know what it is? That Atmos
good.
card, the problem is, and if you're in the Midwest to the West Coast, it's phenomenal because that's so
sure.
It's like JetBlue. Like people crap on JetBlue, but JetBlue on the East Coast is strong and it's inexpensive, right? And they go to different places. It's not just, here in the States. And so I liken it to that kind of a hub. So like JetBlue's more East Coast driven. If the JetBlue card mimicked the Atmos, I'd have that version instead of the BS card that JetBlue threw out. If they even mimicked what Atmos did, it would be phenomenal. But JetBlue killed it. They blew that one.
Yeah, I went out this people doing scam, man. They be doing all these.
Chris was watching Calvin's videos.
My boy Calvin. I got a flagship on upgrade, and it is creeping in the Sledge territory. That's what we talking about. Cool. All right, let's go.
One more, right?
We are. Nope, we got 2 more. It's 2 more. We on number 3 for this one. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. I messed up here. Where am I at? Maybe I'm tripping. Okay. If you had to choose one card and only use that one card, what would that card be? One card. I know this is a hard question.
Yeah.
What would y'all use, chat? You have one card to use. And
that we currently have? Okay.
No, it don't have to be one you currently have.
If I had to use one card, it would be the gold card, just because we do spend like a significant portion of significant portion enough of our monthly budget on eating out and groceries that I could actually use the Forex multiplier for. That I'd be happy if I got 1x on everything else if I had to. So the gold card for me.
Ooh, gold
And
card.
for me, the Amex green card, which is on my beautiful lion card, as you can see. Plug, right? The reason being,
What card you got?
I have 2 lion cards. So the other card from lion card is the Strata. My WEPA card is my Strata Premier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so this is just
That looks
a
nice.
million times better than the damn Strata Premier card. So
Yeah.
So the reason I would use the green is the following, and it's the reason why I dropped the gold. I don't use the supermarkets. I go to Costco and stuff. That gold doesn't work there, right? So I'll use another card for that. But the green gives me 3 times on dining, covers transit. That's where I put my Easy Pass charges, the tolls, things of that nature. Covers travel, still gives you 3 times on stuff, plus gives you the clear credit at the airport that saves me time on going through the airports. And I do use clear all the time. So for me, for 150, it's still the card that I use the most. And actually, I've gotten more MR points this year using the green card than even when I had the gold card in play. So that's why that's the one card probably that's like almost like if it was my catch-all. I mean, I know it's not a catch-all, but that would be the closest thing to one as a catch-all for me.
Wow, man, we got some good answers in here, man. We got the Aspire, Memphis Mike, Amex Gold, Gunner Diving, man, live and die by that Sears card.
That one looks so good. I wish I had it.
Man, I wish I had it too. Texas Dog says the gold, then it's done platinum.
Yo, you have to put up what Vincent Pasquale put.
I had it up there.
Join the gym membership. Bro, Vincent is funny as hell. Vincent is a movie.
And the green card, hands down. I'll put it back up there. Man, make sure y'all join the gym membership.
Join the gym membership. Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Fucking Vincent. I love him.
You know what? What's funny, man? Like I'm in these hotels at least once a week, right? So it depends on what hotel you go. Sometimes you go down to a hotel gym and it's like you can touch the walls in there. You know what I mean? Like you extend your arms and you can touch the wall inside of some of these things, man. And you think about the price of what you're paying for hotel rooms, and then look at this what they call in a fitness center and be like,
there's like 10 mirrors in there. There's 2 machines, but 10 mirrors.
Right.
So that shit in a picture looks like it's gigantic, right?
You got 10 mirrors, 1 treadmill.
DEM has a question. DEM, when the line card, if the card expires, you send them back the new card that you got and they replace the chip. That's it. It's like $30.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ronnie says the Amex Gold. Crystal said I'd use the Bank of America Premium Rewards card because I'm Platinum Honors. And again, that also the bank, if you don't know, the Bank of America customized cash rewards card right now, if you approve for it, you pick you get your categories to pick just like the City Custom Cash. But for 1 year, you get 6% cash back on that category every single month. 6%. It's hard to beat that. And with my youngest son, it was his first card approval, and then they have another card where I can't recall the name of it, but it has 2%. It's usually a 1.5%, but it's 2% for a year. So he got that card. So he has a 6% card because everything he buys online. So he has online.
That makes sense.
On the 6%.
Yeah.
And then 2% on everything else.
That's insane.
You know what? Like I saw somebody write that they use the Hilton, one of the Hilton cards. that's why I put the fourth wall charges for the merch, because you get online shop, you get more points. So why not?
Why not? Right. Put it on that online shopping. Me, unfortunately, already had the Bank of America card, so I'm only getting 3%. But I do that for my online shopping. But I have the business and the personal version, so I put it on the business because come tax time, all this merch that I purchased from you guys too. Oh yeah, all of that's getting written off too. So yeah, I'm
That
terrible with
business
keeping up with
card for
stuff. So what I
Hilton.
do is I just put everything on the business card, and you can put the receipt right on the Amex app.
Mm. So, that's good.
All right, where we at? All right, we back on Phillip. Okay. All right. So in this round is 5 questions. So we on number 4. Is it smarter to chase sign-up bonus aggressively or build a stable long-term card lineup?
So I guess it depends on who is it better for, right? So for me, right, like I actually just hit 1 million Amex points so far for the year, earned. And that's based off of sign-up bonuses, right? I had the business platinum, I got the platinum, I got the business gold, I got the gold upgrade offer, right? Like I did that, right? But there's so many people here that like I feel like if I accidentally make someone to kind of overextend, right? Like when I was doing that business gold sign-up bonus, I did that just off of everyday spend. I definitely went a little crazier than I should have, right? Because I was like, oh, I got another week and I have to spend another $1,000. Like, let's make this happen. And so, like for the normal person, I feel like, yeah, sign-up bonuses can be helpful, but just don't overdo it because you never want to be in a position where you actually end up losing this game. And chasing sign-up bonuses can super duper get you there if you don't know, if you know what's going on, or if you don't know what's going
on. That's for sure. Yeah. I know people who miss sign-up bonuses because they was chasing them.
Yeah.
But as you say, you got 1 million points.
Yeah.
With the sign-up bonus.
Absolutely.
So Joe, is it smarter to chase sign-up bonus aggressively or build a stable long-term card lineup?
I think building the stable long-term lineup, because you can chase all the bonuses, but then depending on the issuer, you'll never get that card again. So then you're done. And if it's a card you can't use in your life, what good is it, right? If you're with Chase and you use up all the ink train that we all loved, right? Then you're past 524, then you're crap out of luck with more of their cards. So if you're able to really get great sign-up bonuses to start, but for cards that you're actually going to use and utilize on regular spend, not having to go through hoops to get to spend, you're ahead of the game. Like I said, I got the green card. I actually got that green card with no sign-up bonus last year. And that's been the biggest earner for me for Amex points. So I'm going to say long-term, make that part of it, because even if you have cards from different issuers, I know people that love the Saver card. So they'll use that for their supermarket card or whatever, or dining out. Then they have another card from Chase because they like the fact that they can, get certain categories, or a Freedom Unlimited that's easy to use. So I just think get the cards that you can actually use, because in the long run, you'll end up getting and earning more points, because you also remember throughout the year, a lot of these cards will give you those special offers where you can maximize points even more so. So better than a one-shot deal on a sub. And to Philip's point, a year ago, I wanted to shoot myself. I had the Amex Business Gold. I had the Chase Sapphire Ink Preferred, and the United Business Card. It was $23,000 in spend in 4 months. I wanted to cry because I was like, how am I going to do this? Like I was paying everybody's stuff. I paid my sister's taxes twice, her property tax. Like I was looking for people. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's the thing. I mean, sign-up bonuses are great, but I'm not a bonus hunter. I want the card that I know I'm going to use long
Yeah.
term. Like, to be honest with you, it's kind of a pain in the ass to go to play the upgrade downgrade game sometimes. I told Sledge, full transparency. I shit the bed the other night. I went, I bought, because I just upgraded back to the plat. I went to put $200 in United Travel Bank because I thought I could use it, because on the app it said it wasn't used. Guess what? Because I used it in January with the first platinum card I had, they didn't give it to me on the upgraded one. So I was done. They were like, no, you used it in January. It's per calendar year. Lesson learned.
Wow.
Second lesson learned just the other night, going to use my stupid Saks credit. I go to buy it, but then when you went to get the stupid e-gift card, it's another company that shows up for it that does their processing. So there's another one. So again, I'm in the game and I crap the bed. So
you have to go in person for the gift cards.
Yeah, that's the problem. And I didn't know, but I'll never forget it now.
Yeah. Okay. For the Saks gift card, you got to go in person. And you know what's funny is the Saks that was supposed to me, it closed down. So yeah, the Saks closed down. So that's not even an option for me anymore. We just got a Saks off Fifth, and you can't you can't purchase those gift cards.
They actually just had a Labor Day sale. I picked up a Ralph Lauren polo shirt for $50. So I got my Saks credit card in.
That's pretty much what I do. I bought they had the lightweight hoodies. They usually have them for like $50. I usually just buy one of those.
Yo, the men's underwear that they have there is like a man's thong, and they wanted $75 for a Hugo Boss thong. Like me at 58, that's what everybody wants to see. Next,
I got all excited because when I was watching Ben Hedges' video, he was talking all about how he gets really great socks and he loves them. They don't have socks for my size foot. I'm a 15, and they top out at like 10, I think. So that didn't work for me.
Right? Oh wow, wow. That's a lot of that stuff. You know what? Even the hoodies that I was just telling you about. I went into $50 at Saks. I went into the Ralph Lauren outlet that's not too far from me. I think it was like $25. $50 at Saks. The same exact hoodies, man. All right, there we go. Last one before the bonus round. This is my guy, Chad's Money Minutes is in the building. Chad, we repping your merch in here, man. Anybody, go ahead and scan. Y'all can't scan the QR code, but what y'all can do is after this, though, don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. After this one, go over to Chad's Money Minutes channel and pick up that merch. Make sure y'all finish the debate.
Sunny Money, what's going on, Jay?
Last question. All right, here we go. If you could design your own credit card, what is the one feature or perk that you would add that doesn't exist on any other credit card?
Ooh.
This is the bonus question?
Nope. This is the last question of the last round.
Okay, so can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
All right. If you could design your own credit card, what is the one feature or perk that you would add that doesn't exist on any other card yet?
Well, I've been really looking forward to spending a lot more money at Lululemon recently, so I couldn't resist. Okay, let's see. This is going to be hard. It's currently not on a card. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? I want a card that gets me free guac every time I go to Chipotle. Come on, that $275, that adds up.
Put it on one of the dining cards.
Right? Yeah.
Free guac. I'm tired of paying for this damn guac.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's not that good.
Joe over there thinking about this one. This is a hard question.
I was not ready for it.
So a perk or benefit, you said, right?
Yep.
I would say not available on another card.
That's what makes it hard. That's a good question too.
I don't know if you're okay. So I don't know if certain cards do this yet, but if you had a cashback card that after you collected, let's say $50 in cash back, it automatically put it into a high yield savings for you without you having to do it. So,
card.
But not just for you to have it in an account that then you do it, but that automatically it moves over where you'll get 2%, 3%, 4% after a certain amount that you've capped. I don't know if that exists.
I don't think that exists.
Well, so the Fidelity card does now. So you can, now that there's not a limit, you can auto send it to your brokerage account, and you can set your brokerage account to automatically go into I think whatever the money market fund is, that is essentially functions like a high yield savings account. So like you could do it. You got to do some stuff in the back end, but yeah, no, I don't think it's just kind of a no-brainer thing yet.
Interesting. Yeah, I gotta look more into that Fidelity card for sure. And so I try to tell you the airline card,
and I shit the bed. You're right. You're right.
I said, well, now, so let's stand up and put the QR code full screen. Y'all gotta go over to Chad's Money Minute channel. Not only will y'all, get the merch, you also get them extra view just by going on the channel.
Use the code SLEDGE.
But yeah, the QR code on the shirts don't work, so you can't do it from the shirt anyway. I'm rocking mine first. I know Joe has
I got
one,
it already.
or he got one coming. One of yours came already.
I think we got it the same day.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did come the same day. Unlimited Priority Pass restaurants.
Wow.
That's Rich, right?
That would be a good one.
Okay, the Rich doesn't have that.
No, the Rich doesn't have restaurants.
No, they used to. They took it out, right?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, unlimited priority. Yeah, but you know what the thing about it? The only thing with the Priority Pass restaurants is they're also at a limited amount of airports. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really a lot of them. So, but when you get a chance to use them, I would use them for sure. Third night free. Pay for 2 nights and get the third.
That's not bad.
Third night free.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like having the 4th night free with IHG. Having the 3rd night free would be even better. Fidelity was $25. Now you can do it anytime, I think. Say drop from here, 6%. What's it say? 6%.
That's my girl. That's my girl, Crystal.
Cheers to you.
I can use 4% or 6% on my.
I canceled the Hills and Honors and Amazon Prime to get down to 10 personal cards. This helped me get Capital One Venture Business. All right, so we've been through all the regular rounds. If you guys want a bonus round, go ahead and drop your super chat, and we will read your questions. If not, we go give our final remarks and get up out of here. Again, before we get to that, if y'all not a member of the channel, go ahead and hit that QR code. It's right there waiting for y'all to do that. And yeah, we go through the rest of these comments. If you have any questions that you would like answered, go ahead and drop your super chat. If not, we are going to go into the final
I'm hungry.
thoughts. It's that time. It say, what's that? How can I get 250K offer on the Business Platinum?
Links. They have the links. I haven't seen the 250 in a while, but they're out there. 175, I think, is the high right now. 175, 200.
Spend a lot on one of their personal cards.
Yeah, true.
3-day weekend, double multiplier. That's what I'm talking about. Free food, drinks at an entertainment. Oh, that's man. True. That would be awesome. As much money as food and drinks cost at anything. like
see, sometimes
anything.
like I think it was like 2 years ago. My nephew and my niece, they went to Coachella, and if you had the Amex card, they gave you a free ride on the Ferris wheel that they had there,
Oh, that's
and they
cool.
let you hang out in an air conditioned spot because there was no air conditioning there. So those are pretty. It sounds stupid, but it's cool. If like you're in a freaking desert and you're dying of heat, that's pretty cool. So, yo,
My
this is
wife got
Texas
me
dog.
into.
That's so cruel. Texas dog. Damn. Yo, Jonathan, if you want me to bring merch, we can. We just need sizes and shit because to carry that to go
For
is
sure,
a
for
pain.
sure.
Just
For
make sure
sure.
you have an
Yeah,
airline
because
card.
you
Get
know
you
what
that
the
free check
thing.
bag.
Yeah, no, I have 3.
Listen.
I can get 3 check bags with my United crap.
If anybody, if the thing about the merch is this, and this is very important, and me and Joe was just talking about this. If you guys would like us to bring merch, it would be advantageous of y'all or everybody to get as many at one time as possible, because when we order these shirts, the shipping, what I'm saying, Joe gives away a lot of shirts. I give away stuff from time to time, and the shipping costs, because of the amount that we give away, the shipping is just as much as the merchandise almost in that time. So it would make more sense to be like, okay, we need 5 of these and 4
Right,
of these and or whatever. So you can bring that and get that in one shipment. Because I'm pretty sure Joe don't want to pay $20 worth of shipping for 20 shirts
Yeah.
every time.
No, but we will. I will do it, Jonathan. Just let me know, puppy. I'll bring it to you.
Yeah. Party pass. Yeah, US bar, but the US bar is non-existent, or is it back? It's gone, right? Yeah.
You definitely can apply for it.
And and you can also get the US Bank Altitude Connect and get your 4 free visits to Party Pass restaurants for no annual fee.
Yo, Texas dog is coming in hard. Who pissed in Texas dog cereal? Did Chad piss in his
I
cereal?
would like a card that would first with this
First
guy.
night free, dead ass.
That would be a good one.
Perk don't exist. Disable in-seat entertainment devices on your plane backseat or any we gotta give it up. One of the funniest guys here, man. I swear he is. Or better yet, you can block anyone from even directly behind.
Yo.
Oh man, I would love to have the ability to have no one behind me. For sure. I ain't lying to you. Man.
Yo,
here we go. Couple more. Texas dog. Man, Texas dog always, man. Always a big supporter, man, of everybody's channel. We'll see. All right, here we go. If you could live by any U.S. airports, who went first last time?
I think I went first last time.
Yeah.
Okay. So Joe, if you could live by any U.S. airport, which one would you choose and why?
Definitely not Newark. U.S. airport. I'm gonna keep it 100. LaGuardia has been phenomenal. It's beautiful. Lots of lounges. Everybody's covered there. Their on-time performance has been the best in the tri-state, and it's easy to get to. JFK is a cluster. You know what? Under construction. Newark is a disaster. I would say LaGuardia, and it was actually voted as one of the best airports in the U.S.
Wow. That's what's up.
So I'd have to go back to Queens. I'd have to move back to the Bronx or Queens. Go back there.
I gotta say Orlando, honestly. So this is gonna sound weird, but so the thing I love about being in Orlando and with our airport there's not a whole lot of stuff to love, right? So the lounges suck unless you're in Terminal C, but everyone flies here, man. Like everyone and their brother flies here. I can get so many direct flights on Spirit, Delta, United, I'm not a Cella Breeze. Like there's so many people that fly here. Like I can get direct flights I can get business class seats from Orlando to Heathrow for 35,000 points on Virgin. I can get 60,000 point business class seats from here to Paris on Air France every, I think 3 days a week. Everyone flies here and it's amazing and I love it. And I'd rather take that over having a good place to sit and a really, really nice, Centurion lounge to sit when I go to my airport.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna answer this question too, and I wouldn't change. My airport is TPA, Tampa International Airport, and the reason it is because I can get through airport security in like 3 minutes. It is so fast to get through. They don't even. I'm gonna tell you how fast it is. They decline clear coming there because they said they don't need it.
Wow.
You can get through the airport that quick.
That's amazing.
Like, I don't think I've ever been in that TSA line for more than 5 minutes, ever.
That's insane.
And
That's
awesome. I fly pretty frequently. Yeah. And then that's the only, I'm all about convenience, like I am. I'm all about convenience. I'm one of those last minute to the airport type of people. And I get to the airport with 45 minutes before the flight take off. You got to take a bag and get through security before they even board. So, all right, let me run this down. We got Crystal.
She
with
is
another
amazing.
One. Ooh, Crystal, you golly, Crystal, come on now. All right, Crystal says, I don't understand how the upgrade, downgrade isn't considered churning and doesn't get you in trouble. I'm going to say it's because American Express is the one who's offering you the upgrade. So it's not outside of their rules because they're the ones who actually offer you the upgrade. And by their rules, you have the right to downgrade when the annual fee hits. So when the annual fee actually hits, you can just downgrade back to whatever. You're not breaking their rules in any way. And I would like to tell you, when I first brought this thing up, I think it was like 2023, because I had already did it 1 year before I brought it to YouTube. I had people telling me not to tell anybody. They wanted me to take that video down. Other creators. Yeah, they wanted me to take that video down. But my thing was, I looked at these guidelines and rules, right? I know that I'm not doing anything illegal and I'm not doing anything outside of YouTube guidelines. And guess what? Some of those people are also doing it now. You know what I mean? So, but let me see here. I just closed Luke Cafe.
Because Texas Dog, I was telling him that the chat pissing his cereal. But he says I just call it like it is.
The QR code, man, that ain't his fault, man. That's hilarious. What's each of your favorite domestic airports?
Yeah, well, that's for me too. LaGuardia for me, and I guess for Phillip is Orlando.
Well, so but it's weird. I really enjoy actually flying through Atlanta as long as it's early enough in the day and it's not on a Sunday. The clubs are nice. The Centurion Club is good. The Sky Clubs are good. The Sky Train's not that inconvenient.
You can't pay me enough.
Yeah, man. Here's my only problem with Atlanta, because this happens every time I fly through there. They change the gate.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
It's like every time I fly through Atlanta.
And it's not like from A1 to A2.
Yeah, right. If you know what, you say you get off the plane, you on a layover, you look at this thing and it's like, oh yeah, well, I'm in B2. Okay, cool. I go to B2. You better check again before you get off that before you get off that plane. So many times that has happened to me at Atlanta. But other than that, it's a big airport. It's a busy airport. But there's 1 million Sky Clubs there. You fly in Delta, you like in heaven.
Oh yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
I've never seen that many Scott clubs. Yeah, but I do like I like it. I like Atlanta, but it's just that thing about them changing the doggone gate.
Yeah.
To pay me interest. I think
I think that's it.
Wants to go to Tampa.
Yo, that's funny. And look at his neck. Yo, I want to know what Texas Dog is doing, bro. That's freaking hilarious. Yo,
that's
I
my
freaking
guy,
love
man.
him. I swear to God.
Okay. I'm gonna say I agree with background. See,
of course,
me, just for me, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna agree with this because I'm just not the person to go to the airport early just to hang out in the lounge. Now, if I get to the airport just because I got there and I got through security in time and I got 30 minutes to spare before they take off, and I don't have to, if I'm boarding that group 4 or 5. I don't have to get on at 4 or 5. Like that really makes me no difference. So I can go in there and grab something to snack on and some coffee and whatever, and then get on the plane. But I'm not hanging out in that month. I'm not getting to the airport 3 hours early.
You just caught yourself. You just caught yourself. You were gonna say something bad there. you that was good. You caught the word that I knew I was thinking too. The mother, I got to. I saw that. I know.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know.
Well, but I'm just not going to the airport 3 hours early.
You know what? United just United just did to me. I had my flight for Portland next week. I was supposed to leave at 7:55. They pushed it up to 6 a.m, which means I gotta leave my house at 3:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
That's murder. That's murder for me. Wow. But it is what it is.
Yeah, they don't want these loopholes to close. They can't close them.
One thing I've learned about
the trains.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. We got to clip it. And then we go do the final thought.
Oh, that's
Chad, I've been sending everybody over to your channel to go ahead and pick up that merch. Wait a minute, hold on. We can't go without doing Chad's question.
You have to put it up, puppy. It's not up on the screen.
Describe which is worse, 524 or pop-up jail to a 5-year-old.
Oh boy, that's fun.
I know how to. I'll go
first.
Pop-up jail to explain to a 5-year-old. Okay, pop-up. So 524 technically means you have more than 5 cards in 2 years and you can't get a card. Pop-up jail is you can get the card, but no points for the card up front.
Got it, counselor.
Poppy, go see a therapist because the better way is still pop-up jail. Because if you really want the card, you can get the card. That's how I got the green card. It is what it is. They were like, you can still get the card. I was like, all right, give it to me. Oh, Chad is going into Orlando. Right. Damn. Okay.
Phillip?
Yeah. Well, when someone really loves a bank card very much, but the bank doesn't love them back, then they don't give them points or money. Is that too young? Did I go too young?
No, that's cool. That's hilarious. We got Texas Dog. All right, and this is the last one for the final thoughts because I had to put this one up because I just experienced it for myself and I've seen it every time I come through there. The Delta people always trying to get you to sign up.
And it's always a reserve.
A doggone Delta card. Bro, swear. I come through there and I'm like, I already have one. She's like, what about your wife? I'm like,
they must get like some sort of compensation for that crap, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Like because they be really persistent with you about getting
It's
those
like when you go to
cards, man.
Foot
You
Locker
remind
and the
me of
kid
back
helped you out.
in
They're like, who helped you out? Yo, that kid over there with, you
the
gotta
day.
go point him out so they
Yeah,
get credit for it.
yeah. But listen, like Chad say, and it's absolutely true, man. These guys make so much money
Yeah.
with credit cards. Like they do. They're like they're almost like a bank. You know what I mean? Like they make so much money off these credit cards, man. Yeah. But
Yo.
Joe, think we
So
on
final
you, man.
thoughts?
Final,
Final thoughts?
huh? Final thought, final
Well,
statement.
I want to thank you, Sledge, for tonight. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, Phillip, for being a great sport. I love the questions. You see this community, how wonderful they are. They really look out for us. They take care of us. They care about us. It's genuine. It's not BS. And I don't take that for granted. So I want to thank them for that. Phillip, you really did great. You did a great job. However, I'm just gonna say this, Sledge. And still credit card champion of the world. The cocky bastard, Wepa man, Joe Barreto.
Hey, Joe didn't even let us go to the scorecards.
No reason to. No reason to. It's all right. Unless there's a Russian judge in there or some crap. I don't know.
What you got for us, Phil?
I just want to say, first of all, beyond the fact that I won and it's obvious, I just want to say, like, when I started this thing in March was my first video. I honestly, like, never in my wildest dreams would I have been able, like, to dream that I could be on here talking to you guys about credit cards. Like, this is kind of the dream, and you guys are great. You guys are amazing. I've been watching you guys for years, and I'm just glad that I get to be here. And I love the community. Everybody's great, but also I won, and you suck, Joe.
Wow. See, he used vulgarity. I did not use vulgarity. I kept it professional on another level. That should give me 10 more points. Just saying.
Listen, I want to tell everybody, man, listen, I want to thank both of y'all. You guys are great sports. I knew we was going to have fun when we came here and everything, man. I'm glad that you guys did it, man. Phillip, I know Phillip has been through 3 contestants before we finally got Joe up there. I know I want to get my guy Chaz Money Menace up here against somebody who wants to debate him. I got to get Chaz Money Menace. I might bring Phil back.
I'll come.
I got to get Chad up here. But yeah, man, it was great. The audience definitely was great. And at the end of the day, man, we all won.
Yo, you got another super chat.
We all won.
Manuel.
Oh, what's that?
Manuel?
My God. He's a character up there. He's the guidance counselor versus the teacher. Yeah. Oh wow! Look. Bring Phil back.
Oh, key.
Look, most people would look at that as somebody congratulating. I look at it as a challenge.
That's a fight on my block.
That's the reason I have this card. I was on the fence to upgrade, and then I was listening to her talk about the Ritz card. I was like, all right, let's do it.
Oh my God. Yeah, she made me almost want to jump through some hoops to get it. But yeah, man, y'all already know we love Key. Key will be back on with me next Monday, so she had to take care of her business.
Yo, thanks,
but
guys.
Yeah,
thank
man.
you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, guys.
And Phillip, by the way, Phillip, all good luck with everything that you're doing. Wishing you the best. Thank you for sharing what you have with us. It takes a special person to do what you're doing with an adoption. God bless you. Wishing you nothing but the best, Papa. Best feeling in the world is to be a parent, honestly.
I can't wait.
So it's the best feeling. I tell everybody, I had a life up until September 9th, 2000. And then after that, I had the best life. Because when my kid was born, your life just changes. When you have that role, it's over. And it's just all for the better. God bless you. Wishing you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
For sure.
Love you
For
both.
sure. And we gonna do a
Hell
web
yeah.
before we get out of here.
Phil's got to do one. Yo,
Oh, yeah?
background. Thank you for bringing it up, Phil. You got to go first because we know Sledge's web. Well, he's in a hotel. He really can't do it like that. I'm gonna give you the out there, Sledge. All right. Go ahead, Phil.
All right, I gotta turn my mic down a little bit. All right. All right. Wepa!
You know what? That was good. I'm gonna give you. It was powerful. It came from right from your gut. I felt it. All right. I want to see what Texas Dog is gonna give us a score. But this is for la gente. Don't forget.
Let's go,
guys. Thank you for just being here for Sledge. This was a movie. Sledge, you had a lot of people here tonight.
Yeah,
you
man.
know. Oh, damn. Dennis gave you a 4.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Dennis coming here hard. Oh, wait a minute. We got to bring Dennis up here, too.
Yo, wait. Was that? If Phillip does a whip, Joe has to do a high friends. Gotta hold that thing more for Phil.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, they gave you okay. You know what? That was a good score. Jesse gave you.
Oh, all right.
Yo, Texas came in at a 3. Yo,
Texas Dog going crazy today.
7.2. Okay, and Jonathan's from East Harlem, so he gets Yo, Crystal's mean.
This is Joe. I gotta tell Phillip, man. It's just a pro Joe crowd, man.
It is. I'm sorry. So you know what, Phillip, this is gonna be a special weapon just for you and your child. That's coming. All right.
I'm ready.
1. Damn, Boxer said 4.9. What the hell? Yo, and then Crystal says, wow, I was most generous. Freaking Crystal, I love her. All right. Phil, this is for you.
Wow, that was a big one.
Man, it blew me away.
Yo, I did it so hard, my Superman fell.
I would do lung exercise to keep up with that.
That's a lifetime of being Boricua. That's what that is.
Hey, look. Whether y'all been here for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or the whole time, we appreciate each and every person who watched this thing, who and participated in any type of way, whether you just viewed it, gave super chats, commented in the comment section, anything. We thank you for being here, and we are out.
Later, mi gente. Love you guys. Be good to each other.
Goodbye,
Peace.
friends.